Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so we have mainly just one thing to do on our actual farm. That is, well, one field that needs to be weeded. And that shouldn't take too long to do. Now, otherwise we're going to be doing some contracts. I actually have a couple in mind. Let's see here, where is it? I'm going to accept this one. And I'm going to accept this one as well. We're going to have some workers do stuff. Now, there's one harvest in here that wasn't a ton of money. Yeah, it was $3,000, but it is spinach, so it is a new crop. So I kind of want to do that one. That's probably the one that we'll end up focusing most on. But yeah, that's the only new crop harvest in here. So that is 3 contracts to do today, which I can hop over. We can start getting some of these at least ready to go. Especially this one. The field is just back here somewhere, so we can easily get that set up and mowing. Yeah, this is quite a large field, but it'll be a good one to easily have a worker probably do. Yep, headlands first. Looks good to me. And we have this one here as well. We'll have to buy some herbicide. I'll buy 4,000 liters and we'll see. A lot of money, but I'm not sure what the capacity is on this either, and I think the field is fairly large. Is it field 76? It looks to be fairly large. I'm not sure exactly how the, ratio is. Because obviously, like, when we're planting, it doesn't seem like we're using any... let's grab one more. I really don't want to have to drive back here for one container. All in all, if we do good here, we should end, with $30-some thousand. So we'll be, well, probably more than that. A nice large jump, though. Because 2 of these contracts are, what, well over $9,000. What is that? Sugar beets we're doing? Yeah. Let's see. So we're gonna take this road all the way down. Let's take a left and drive all the way down here. Obviously, if we had like precision farming with spot and spray and stuff, this would be, well, far easier and cheaper to probably do. We'd have to buy one thing of herbicide and we'd be still have way more than what we would need. Be able to see the map a little bit more going this way too. Another nice positive of, ooh, already 20% done with mowing? Dang. But yeah, nice positive of doing these is get to see the map a little bit more. Something that you don't always get to see otherwise. So it might be surprising, but you kind of stay in your bubble a little bit. There must be a sawmill down there. Right up here. Yeah, I don't know if we really needed this amount of herbicide. But like I said, they may reimburse. I could probably drive and bring it to the house at least. This isn't going to take very long to do. Well, we got to get our field up to snuff, and then we can work on the spinach harvest. can see the weeds nicely in this one, actually. Sometimes it's tough to see them. Yeah, I'll quickly get this done. I do need to get the chili peppers moved over there, because otherwise we're gonna not have any spawn for a little while. I could see if I could just push them. Otherwise I'll have to grab the John Deere. There's now like $6,000 over here. I might have put a little too close to that field. Just because of obviously backing up and stuff. Well, that mostly moved him out of the way. Try to move him more. No. I'm crushing him. That's probably not a good thing. I think that center field will likely get grass next. And that one is... the far one's canola. That'll be a while until that's ready. We'll be selling it next year this time. The canola price is looking alright. I'll probably take another look at it towards the end, and we'll kind of see where it is. Otherwise, we'll likely do it next month. Right now, at our closest grain sell location, which is 1,000 feet away, it said, it's about $100 less per 1,000 liters. Right now, I'm probably gonna wait on it, but it is going up. So if it continues to go up and it looks really good, then we'll sell it today. But it's not a big rush if we don't get it done. I do like the fact that the contracts are showing up there, because before, if I remember correctly, it would just pop up when it, finished, basically, and then I think it would tell you when you hit, like, certain milestones. So it is nice to have that. Well, I'm going to do a short little time lapse here. We'll just finish out the weeding on this. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, just like that, we're almost done here with the weeding. Looks like a little bit was missed back there, and probably a little bit up here. We'll quickly grab that, and then we can head over to our own field to do the contract in. The harvest, the spinach harvest. Alright, so I'll go and get this parked away for now. Ideally, we have enough money from doing all these contracts, plus selling canola, that we can get our sheep up and going, or goats. Or both, if it allows us. They'll likely be sheep, that's what I'm leaning towards right now. That's mainly because of the playground thing that we have to work on, and that needs rope, and well, we need either wool or cotton to do rope. Yeah, I could have easily got away with only 2. Very easily could have. Honestly, we're making pretty good headway on these contracts. I might take a look if there's another mowing one that's fairly decent to do. Try to make as much money as we can. Since this month is kind of a down month, we only had one thing to do on our farm. We'll try and make as much money as we can via contracts. Then next month we should have at least one harvest. And hopefully, if we have the money, potentially sheep soon. But we also need grass for that, so unless I wanted to buy bales. which I could do, especially if we just buy a handful and just buy 2 bales or something. Alright, I'll drop this at the store, the herbicide. It might take it, but obviously that was a 22 thing, so it might be different. I'm just trying to learn the differences almost. Because there wasn't a reimbursement thing down there. It does not take it. So we'll just have this here for other contracts in the future. Not sure if there's any good spraying ones available. Not a great one. It's not great. It's not worth the money. This one's not bad. $400. It's a big field. $400 for the reduced amount. And it is a lot of money. We'll rent it just because I'm sure that's going to be far bigger than what we have. Yeah, let's get this going down there. Looks like 84's almost done. Where's the other contract? 87. So all the way down here and then take a right. There's that kind of that building that sticks up over everything. Is that a tree? Almost directly ahead of us. Oh, it's probably this right here. Or part of the forest. If I had to guess. Well, there, this is going good. Which way? It wants to do up and down first. I'm not going to complain. Like I said, there seems to be a reason. No field was found. Well, this is not good. No field has been found, so... Obviously, we might have to end up doing this, which is fine. I'll just try to go up farther in the field. Yeah, we'll have to do that. So we'll come back. But we'll go ahead and do this harvest. I'll be curious on how well this yields. Is that a crop that's going to yield a whole bunch? You know, are we going to be bringing this trailer back and forth constantly and we're going to have a worker do the harvest, basically? Or is it one of those things we can... It's nice little boat going underneath the bridge. Or is it one of those things that isn't super bad? How many times do we have to take this to be unloaded? Sometimes the trailers they give you with these contracts can be almost comedically small. So, we'll see. I know I've had some in 22 where I basically I brought my own with as well, and I was just doing unloading the whole time. Okay. Well, here we are with the first spinach harvest of Farming Sim 25. Looks like it yields pretty good. I'm not sure what the capacity is on that trailer, but appears the yield is at least pretty decent for it. %4 full. I'm not sure what the capacity is on this. Now, I do remember the unique thing with spinach is you can get 2 harvests off of it. As long as you grow it at the right time, with seasonal growth, obviously, if you plant it at the right time, you harvest at the right times, you can get 2 harvests out of each planting. Which obviously could be very, very good for you, honestly. Only gotta plant something once and get 2 harvests. Obviously, I'm not sure if the price is kind of, reflective of that. There's some good productions to do with spinach. I know there's baked spinach in here. I'm also pretty sure you can't store this either because it'll go bad. One of those things, I think you gotta sell it like immediate or bring it to a production like almost immediately. At least I feel like I remember them saying that at some point. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start up a time-lapse for this harvest. We'll see if we get the whole thing finished in a time-lapse or not. We may have to go and unload the trailer in there. So I'll talk to everyone once the time-lapse is done.
Silent in the dark, waiting for the spark. The wood soaked in the blood, their hands join in the mud. The ember gently glowed, the spark took to their clothes. The flames kept on rising higher. They stood in the fire, burned with desire, love and emotion. They danced with devotion. They stood in the fire, burned with desire, love and emotion. They danced with devotion. Stood in the fire. Tighter than before, they still want something more. The heat dries.
Alright, so we're just about done here with the spinach harvest. That trailer is full. I doubt it'll have enough space to come back, pick up all of this, and then be able to just sell everything. I think we're going to have a third load. So I may send that trailer down there, or I'll go down wherever the sell point is. I'm going to see kind of how it's situated in there. If there's enough room, I might try and just bring the whole harvester down there. Yeah. Yeah, it'll easily have to be one more load after this. Let's see here. So we have to go to way over here. Why did I take this? That's such a far distance. Quickest route's probably this way. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice long drive there. Well, I guess I could see... I'm trying to think how I can do that now. Set destination. I'm not ready. Oh, I suppose it's not in transport mode because... Well, I can't have it in transport mode. For obvious reasons. I'll have to drive it there myself then. Well, I could send this trailer though actually there. We'll do that. Then I can drive that. We'll grab this, set destination. There we go. Alright, and I'll just drive this there. I can't obviously go into transport mode, so I'll just start driving it. I'm not sure if this will fit in there directly, but we'll at least have this there. And we can just unload it, you know, right away. Save a little bit of time probably doing that. Once this is done, we'll have to quickly go and do the weeding on field 87. Since that was not having a good time with a worker, so we'll have to get that done ourselves. It's gonna be a long drive there, so especially at 16 miles an hour. Scenery though, nice scenic drive. I like that the cars actually pass you now, instead of just sitting there basically, creating a large traffic jam. At least I don't remember them trying to pass you before. Well, we're not too far away now from the selling point. I see the worker is pulling up into there. They took a different route than us. To be fair, I'm pretty sure the road I took is a one-way, going the opposite direction of what I'm going. As I had to move over for several different vehicles at times. Yeah, that's not gonna fit our spinach harvester into that. So there's gonna be 2 more loads after this. One will be a partial. I'm really curious on how much extra there will be. And if there is. Obviously, different game, so we had it in 22, but maybe there won't be an extra amount in here. Things change. I think that used to be probably a big incentive of doing the harvesting contracts. If it's a large one, let's say you make 15 grand, right? It's a lot of money already. But then you get another 4 grand on top from selling the crop. It becomes very lucrative pretty quick. Almost 7,000 liters. We'll see how much extra there is. Does not appear it's going to be a ton. Usually there's more extra, obviously the bigger fields you do. This is a pretty small contract in the grain term of things. Oh, contract is finished. Yeah, we've got a couple extra. $3,000 extra, so in total that contract will be like 6 grand. Once we go and claim it. Well, well, not quite, but. So we're at $34,500. We'll have one more contract to do over here. Obviously, this was not having a good time with workers. So we'll just have to do it ourselves. pretty big field, so we'll see how long this takes, but I think you can, well, maybe you can't weed at very high speeds. I was thinking maybe you could. 7 miles an hour ain't too bad, especially when you figure in the width of this. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start up a time lapse for the weeding here. We'll just quickly get this whole field done. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
As their patience grows thinner, thinner than before, as they want even more, as they share in this fire. They stood in the fire, it burned with desire, in love and in motion, it danced with devotion. They stood in the fire, it burned with desire, in love and in motion, it danced with devotion.
Alright, so contract finished, just like that. And yeah, we can't finish this because it will not let you. It just wants you to get to 100% and that's it. So just under $7 grand for that contract, so it's not too bad. Or $41,000, so we're doing far better than what we started at today. And next time we should have, it's over here. We should have some canola to be sold. That's a pretty good price, but yeah, the place I was looking to sell it at, the Grain Barge Terminal 2, the closest one, is still going up. So I'm hoping to see that at a really good price next month. That's the hope, at least. And chili peppers will be the next thing. That'll be a good amount of money. That I'm hoping to sell at the kiosk right outside our farm. Same thing with the honey for that. Wheat will likely, I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I don't know if I'm going to sell it just because we're going to need something for chickens. And how often are we going to be doing barley or wheat for a little while? We have 4 fields and one's going to turn into a grass field. So all of a sudden we got 3 fields and I'm not going to make like field 2 into wheat or barley. Or sorghum. They could do sorghum as well. Yeah, we should have, looks like field 4 ready next month. Which is good because oats are at a pretty good price next month as well. So we could be potentially making some really good money next month as well, which will hopefully launch this farm and get it going quite well. We have a lot of things to do still to make it, better. Like we gotta get some sheep going, and I do want to get doing some of those, like the playground production and this barn right here. I would like to see, how it goes. We need a wood mill for this, a sawmill, and a chainsaw at least, because well, the small one would work. The small sawmill would work, and we could make these 3 items. Obviously, if it needs something else, though, you kind of out of luck, because we might need the big one then. So we'll see. We'll see. That is on the list of things I'd like to get done, though. The only barn I've seen that's like that, but yeah, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.